We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next.
Yeah, Daz, a little hint. I'm gonna hide my reactions, and you might just have to check out bartender Mo to see what happens.
Shane Bieber gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
I'm recording it right now.
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away.
I'll try to hold back my
just
fucks and
under
yays.
4, but one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The designated hitter, Junior McGuire.
All right, here we go, Game 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yeah. McGuire takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side.
Now to the plate, Junior McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming to you.
Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Junior McGuire. This one skied out toward right. Ryan is there, one away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Junior McGuire, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
One pitch only here. Here we go.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Thomas is there, and he has it for the first out.
Get out.
And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now in the box, Junior McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Here we go.
The 1-0 home. 1 out, nobody on. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Digging in now, Junior McGuire. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, it's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Ryan is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Twins win the World Series opener. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Cody Reed is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get. Striding into the box, Junior McGuire. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher to just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
And he fouls this one off. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Junior McGuire. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hey, let her rip one time.
McGuire.
All right, find your pitch here. Let's go.
First offering on its way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Swift is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready once again, Junior McGuire. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
Right here.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, game 2's over. Well, it's interesting, to say the least.
It's time for baseball here on the show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Eric Fetty will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Batting third, the first baseman, Junior McGuire.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Fetty is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the National. So striding forward now, Junior McGuire. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Attaboy, good job. Way to rip.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate.
In now, Junior McGuire. He singled his last time up.
McGuire.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Twins are out in front, 4-0. Stepping in, Junior McGuire. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
McGuire.
Hey, I need you right
Here comes
one
the first
time.
pitch. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hey, let it fly.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Now at the plate, Junior McGuire. Runner in scoring position with Sergan.
McGuire.
There you go now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Munoz at second with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Jimenez is in pursuit.
But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped.
It's going. It's not over yet, but it's getting there. We'll see.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got 2 teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Diego Rios will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Batting third, the first baseman, Junior McGuire.
First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Rios is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, when he does,
And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping up now, Junior McGuire, runner in scoring position with two
Junior
guns.
McGuire.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
Now a
Ball
good
one.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Come on. Let it rip right here. Nope.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And the 2-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Junior McGuire. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
McGuire.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark.
Digging in, Junior McGuire earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The count now at 2-1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ryan is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, Junior McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, get a good one.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box.
Hey, I've ripped that up there. Huh? Hey, like you can.
The 1-2.
2-2 the count. Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
High and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. So coming to the plate, Junior McGuire. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Still no balls and two strikes.
Hey, we need it right now. Here we go. Come on.
Ready with another two-strike offering.
The count is 1 and 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level to that.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup,
Oh yeah, swing better.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Lewis Moore gets the call in Game 5 of the series.
Right.
Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
The first baseman, Junior. McGuire.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. Moore certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Chopped to third. High hop, and he barehands it. What a play. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. At the plate, Junior McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
McGuire.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Can't start any better than this.
Was that Daz? Sorry.
Riding in once again, Junior McGuire.
Yeah.
Last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, and there goes the no-hitter, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So ready for another chance. Junior McGuire. He singled his last time up.
McGuire.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there, strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And there's ball one.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Yokoyama is there, and there are two men gone now.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitch.
What happened? Oh. Yeah.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Shane Bieber will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Batting third, the designated
Now at the
hitter,
plate, Junior McGuire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Swift, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a move over to first, and the runner back.
Ball.
3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Runners off for second. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Next will be the designated hitter, Junior McGuire, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
McGuire.
Hey, get on for us here. Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Here we go.
Here now the 2-2.
Keep driving. Let's go right here.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Coming to the plate now, Junior
Now
McGuire.
the designated hitter,
First pitch on its way.
McGuire.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they just...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
What was that, Daz? Oh.
Nice and patient.
Ready for another shot now.
Now
Junior
back, the
McGuire.
designated hitter, Junior McGuire.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I think it.
And
You
he throws
said
the
that
fastball
I'm
by
about
him
to
here,
say it.
0-1.
I heard you say it.
Let it fly right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
That's a ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Grounded down the third
Yeah.
baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Come on, baby. See it driving. Let's go.
Now here's the pitch. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings from him.
What are you playing now? Ah. Right. It's a good idea sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are under the lights
Yeah.
this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty.
What was that? Sorry. No.
Drama and intrigue, and now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show.
Oh, that's an interesting little video.
Oh, and we'll have it for you next. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running.
Yeah, there should be a little description to that and why I failed it and what happened, and it was weird.
And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Cody Reed will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde.
I'm not too sure about that. I think I can change it. Oh, okay.
Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
0-1, here it comes. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's
Yeah, I get what you mean. Right.
1-1.
I'll have to check that out.
Right here. Let's go, bud.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hard ground ball to third.
Dig.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game.
Now at the plate.
Pardon? Oh. Oh.
Junior McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First things first, here's a throw over in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Swift is
one
off at
strike.
first with 2 away. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Junior McGuire will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
McGuire.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike.
Your pitch only, huh?
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Junior McGuire.
McGuire.
Okay, get your pitch up there. Wait for your pitch up there.
First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 1.
Nobody was going to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 6 hits.